Us. Today we are going to work on measurement and extending the technique to make sure it gets right through to the target that we are aiming for. When you're doing this, you need to be really consistent. The technique you can use it for a punch, you can use it for a block, you can use it for a strike. Doesn't matter what technique you're doing, if you're not going to the right target and you're not measuring your distance, it's not going to be effective. So today we're going to work using the mirror. You've done some mirror work with Kancho before, so we're going to continue on using the mirror to measure. You can do this at home. See ya! So we've gone into our kamate position. From here, we've measured with our feet how far away we need to be. We move slightly forward as we need to. We adjust our technique to make sure that we're going to make contact with our opponent. With our punches, it's already ready to loaded to go. Our hand moves slightly forward, and as we get closer, we've still got a slight bend in our arm, in our elbow, ready to connect with the target, and then we finalise it and push straight through. Doesn't matter which arm we use, we'll do it with both. In, back, in, back, in, back. Combinations, same thing there. Each technique that we do, we use. We have to measure it both. My feet are in the right position. I've seen a lot of people standing like this. Where is the centre of gravity? They're aiming for somebody over here. We need to be aiming for someone directly in front of us. So from here, we move forward. Bang, bang. See up, he up. We can practice that for a couple of minutes, minute and a half or so, and change. See ya. Same thing with this side. You may have moved slightly, you need to adjust. Make sure your technique is coming all the way through. When I'm doing my other hand, my hips are moving, I'm coming in closer. My foot is slightly off the floor to make sure I get through to my target. When I reach the area, my hand might not be horizontal. It might be partially there because I haven't finished the technique. As I said, you can also use it for your other techniques. Haito, shuto. So the important thing is to make sure your stance is correct, that your whole body is moving, everything's coming into it, that you go in and then finish. That final little bit of extension. That way you know that you've got through to your target. Working in the mirror, you can also get it directly at the proper target because you've got someone that's exactly the same height as you. From here, you can see the face. Go straight for the face if that's your target area. Go straight for the chest. Sometimes when we're practicing in the dojo, you're going into the air and techniques are coming up here. This is a way, using the mirror, that we can really sharpen our technique. Make sure we're going directly to the area that we are aiming for. See ya! Here! See ya! So, that's all I want to talk about today, is just about sharpening the technique, making sure your stance is correct, you've got the right distance. If the distance is not quite right, shuffle forward to allow you to get the right distance. Once you've done that, then your technique comes through and you finish them off. Remember, we only need one strike to finish the fight. Us.